computer and I do a Google search for my community, I just see shootings and negative things, right? There's a different story that can be told about Lauderhill. There really is, and I want to be part of the team that tells that story. Now, I'm really clear that change is not created in a silo. Government can't do it alone. Nonprofits can't do it alone. Small businesses can't do it alone. But together, as a driving force, we can move mountains. We can create a Lauderhill that is thriving, that is prosperous, where our children read on reading level, where all of the people have jobs, where mothers are not afraid to have their children play outside. All of this is possible. Weston has it. Coral Springs has it. Plantation has it. We can have it right here in Lauderhill. But to do it, we need strong leadership. We need leadership that knows how to build coalition. We need leadership that knows how to unify all sections of the community so that the east side and the west side and the north side, we're all working together. The African Americans, the Caribbeans, the Jewish community, we're all working together because we have one vision. We have a vision for a prosperous Lauderhill where everyone wins. I believe it's possible. And this is why I'm running to be commissioner in the beautiful city of Lauderhill for C2. But I can't do it by myself, right? I need support. I need help. I need people who believe in possibilities. Do you believe in possibilities?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Do you believe that it's possible for you to win and for your neighbors to win? I think so. And I know so. And I know that together with your energy and my energy, your prayers and my prayers, your effort and my effort, I know that we can lead the city together to become one of the top ranking cities in the nation.
Yes.
To be a city where people are not ashamed to say that they live and work in Lauderhill.
Right.
So I'm on the Make a Difference Advisory Board for NBC6, right? Every quarter, a lot of nonprofits, a lot of different leaders in the community get in a room and we have reporters. We have the general manager, we have the news director for the TV station, one of the most powerful TV stations in South Florida, listening to what we have to say. I'm the only one from Lauderhill in that room. And I take my responsibility very seriously. To tell stories. To talk about the family that's right down the street, your neighbor and my neighbor, that we know doing amazing things. Did you know that Royal Pond Elementary, that they are one of the, I think, top 10 schools in Broward County that on the FSA exam, third graders are reading above reading level. 94% of the students at that school, right here in Lauderhill, is reading above reading level.
But that story is not being told.
That story is not being told. The story that's being told are the other schools in Lauderhill that's reading below reading level, right? We're not telling all of the good things that's happening in this community.
Lots of good things.
And there are three things I'm really clear about. Change doesn't happen in a silo. It takes all of us working together collectively to move the community forward, right? I can't do it by myself. But what I can promise you is that I'm gonna work my butt off and I'm gonna be listening. And if you work with me, I'll work with you. Plain and simple, right? There's no left, there's no right, there's just what's best for our community. What can we do to move this city forward? So that's the first thing. The second thing that I promise you is that I will always be accessible. So I have had the opportunity in my career to work with a lot of different communities, right? I've worked with the city of Miami Gardens, the city of Lauderdale Lakes, I've worked in New York City, And one of the things that I've had the opportunity to learn is, there are a lot of things that work well and some things that don't work well. And one of the things that I learned really carefully from one of the commissioners in another city is that every Monday she had this thing called Meet Me Mondays. Come rain or shine. She would make herself accessible. She would bring in speakers on different topics, and her constituents will have access to her. They'll be able to come in and talk to her, to share with her whatever their concerns are, and in the same time, she would educate them and take the time to talk to them, bring in the nursing association, bringing somebody to talk about financial planning, right? She educates and she listens. And I think that's a really good model. And so that's a model that I intend to implement should I have the privilege and the honor of being the commissioner for seat 2 in Lauderdale. We'll have Meet Me Mondays, right? I think that's a way for me to always be connected with the people. And I also think that that's a way for the people to always have the opportunity to work collaboratively for us to expand the possibility of this city. And the third thing that I'm 100% committed to is small business. I believe that small business could be the backbone of this community. I really do. And small business for people outside of this community, could be people having $1 million in sales, but that's not realistic for us. Right now, a majority of the businesses that are registered in the city of Lauderdale are women-owned, minority-owned businesses. That's reality. And a lot of them are making $100,000 or trying to get over the $100,000 mark to hit their first $500,000 or their first $1 million, right? And I think it's possible for us to create opportunities for small business to not only get technical assistance, but to also have access to capital. And better yet, we need to be doing business with each other. We need to become resources for each other, and I think that that's possible. I believe that part of the way for us to grow is for us to, yes, strengthen from inside out, but we also need to build relationships with folks in Tallahassee and in Washington, and we need to say, listen, are there dollars? I have been in